Hey everybody, welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Tears Garage. I know it's been a while since I posted, but I wanted to give you guys an update on what's going on. So, I did get the truck fired up, but I wasn't getting any oil pressure, so I shut it back off. Tried priming the system with oil and still no luck. So, what I did was I pulled the bottom end off, the oil pan, and I actually realized this when I was looking back over some of my pictures. This is a 5.3 block that I picked up yesterday, actually, but I'm going to show you guys what the issue was on the motor that's in my truck right now. So when I brought it back from the machine shop, he had everything assembled already. The oil pump was already on. However, this freeze plug right here was missing. So when I went to prime it through right here, this little port on the side of the block, it wasn't doing any good because this freeze plug was missing. So this is where the oil pump's pushing your oil through, which, I mean, that was fine. But yeah, I was missing the freeze plug right there. So I'm in the process of doing some minor adjustments to this because my oil drain for the oil pan is this guy right here, and how it sits in the oil pan is just like that. And if you notice this little indent right here, I need to clearance this to fit inside this little gap because the oil pickup tube sits right along here. And what I did before, because I purchased a new oil pickup tube, I did clearance the oil pickup tube on the old one and just made a little dent in it. Well, I didn't want to do that with the new one, so I'm just gonna cut this down probably about 1/8 of an inch so it clears inside that little area right there, and I could still get a nut and the washers on it to fit right here so it doesn't interfere with the oil pickup tube. Granted, the oil pickup tube is like right next to it, but I'm going to clearance it enough so the turbo drain will still, you know, come out into the pan without, you know, the oil pickup tube blocking it so much. So yeah, what I'm going to do is right where that black Sharpie mark is, I don't know if you guys can see it or not, I'm going to cut that down with this guy right here. And then I picked this guy up from Harbor Freight yesterday just so I could get some good angles, get some good flat edges, because what I'm going to end up needing to do is probably, this is the nut that goes on it, I'm going to need to take a little bit off of that too. So I wanted this to be a straight flat edge, so I figure if I just set it like that and put some pressure on it with the belt going, it'll grind it down and I should be good to go. And I'm going to do the same thing with this. Just sit it flat, flush up against that right there. Once I get this cut down and smoothed out, I think we'll be golden. Pony boy. Oh shit. I'm just throwing all my stuff around. Well, yeah, just want to give you guys a quick update. After I get that done, everything is going to be going back together. However, I do have to work tomorrow and the next day, so it probably won't be till, I don't know, Thursday, maybe even the following week, because I'm on a long week and Thursday's actually my only day off. But yeah, this should be good to go. I mean, I did double check the Melling oil pump because I was curious. I was like, I wonder if what spring he put in there, because the Melling comes with 3 springs. So if you guys are familiar with Melling, you know, already know this, but And these are the springs. And I labeled them after I did some research, and the one that was in it was this gray one right here, which on the instructions say that that is for the Copo Camaros. And it's rated at 85 PSI. Red is 70 PSI. I put the blue one in there just because I don't need a whole lot of pressure. A whole lot of pressure could be bad. So I'm going to go with the blue one just to be safe. That one's stock OEM pressure, so I should be fine with that. But yeah, I mean, he had the Copo Camaro in there, and I was like, I don't know if I want to do that much pressure. That's kind of overkill for this. I'm not going to be drag racing the shit out of this. I do want to daily drive this thing. So yeah, I swapped that out. By the way, that was a pain in the ass because I guess the engine builder had put red Loctite on there, and I ended up beating the shit out of it, stripping the thread, because it's an Allen screw that holds that thing on. And yeah, that was a pain in the ass to get off there. But yeah, truck's almost done. Springs are installed, oil pump's back in. I did shim it to make sure that it was in tolerance, I guess. I mean, it should be good to go. But yeah, I just want to give you guys a quick update. Hopefully by next week sometime, I should have this thing started, and we should have awesome oil pressure. Fingers crossed. But yeah, that's all I got for today. I'll hit you guys up when